Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore wrote this poem during a time when India was not free yet. People are fighting for independence, and many were afraid to speak or think freely. Because of this, Rabindranath Tagore wrote this poem to show his dream of a free and brave country. This poem talks about freedom, truth, knowledge, and better future. The poet dreams of a place where people are not scared, where they can think freely, and where everyone can learn. He wants a country where people speak the truth and work hard to make life better. I chose that poem because the message is so simple but very powerful. Even though it was written more than 100 years ago, it is still feels important today. Many people in the world still want freedom, respect, and equal rights. That is why this poem still matters. Where the mind without fear, the head is held high, where the knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where the words come out from the depth of truth, where the tireless striving stretches its arm toward perfection, where the clear stream of a reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert and sand of dead habit, where the mind is laid forward by day into ever-widening thought and action, into the heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. I really like this poem because it feels peaceful, hopeful, and strong at the same time. The poet is not angry, he is calm, but he is asking for a better world. That makes the poem feel like a prayer or a wish. The poem uses imagery, which means using words that help us imagine picture in our mind. When Rabindranath Tagore says, clear stream of a reason, I imagine the clear water flowing smoothly. This shows clear and honest thinking. When he says, desert sand of dead habit, I imagine dry, empty desert. This shows what happens when people stop thinking and only follow old habits without questioning. These images help us understand the difference between good thinking and blind habits. This poem also uses symbolism. For example, narrow domestic walls does not mean real walls. It means the division between people like religion, culture, class, or social group. The poet wants these walls to disappear so people can live together with respect. The poet repeats the word where many times. This makes the poem sound smooth and musical. It also shows the things he wants from his country: freedom, truth, knowledge, and unity. And the tone of the poem feels like a prayer. At the end, he says, let my country awake. This means he wants his country to wake up from fear, from old habits and division. He wants the country to become strong, free, and full of knowledge. I would recommend this poem because it is short, easy, and understand, and very meaningful. It teaches us to think freely, speak the truth, and work hard to make the world better. It also reminds me that freedom is not just physical, it's also in mind. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed my presentation on the beautiful, powerful poem where the mind is without fear and the head is held high.